A 44-year-old Quincy man will serve about a year in jail after molesting an 8-year-old girl. Hector Perez pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to rape of a child in the first degree and assault. The charges weren't changed as part of the plea agreement between Deputy Prosecutor Carol Hyland and defense attorney Chelsea Court. Under state law, Perez faced a minimum sentence between 7 years and 10 years in prison. The attorneys agreed to recommend a special sex offender sentencing alternative and have Perez serve 11.5 months in jail. The judge followed their recommendation. Police reported 2 girls were sharing a bed in a Quincy home when Perez allegedly tried to molest a 13-year-old girl. She left to get help. An adult returned and Perez was caught molesting the 8-year-old girl. A woman was injured when a car rear-ended an SUV on State Route 281 near George early Sunday morning. Librado Chavez Ruiz, a 56-year-old Wenatchee man, was driving south on SR 281. He was approaching Interstate 90 when his 1997 Ford Explorer was struck from behind by a 2007 Nissan Altima driven by Ramon Alberto, a 63-year-old George resident. According to the Washington State Patrol, the Explorer was forced into a guardrail and both vehicles came to a stop in the southbound lanes. Sylvia Alberto, a 51-year-old George resident, was a passenger in the Nissan and was injured in the collision. She was taken to Quincy Valley Medical Center. The State Patrol reported the cause of the collision was driver impairment, and Ramon Alberto was cited for DUI. In Northwest news, the Snag Canyon fire near Ellensburg has burned at least 3,600 acres of land and destroyed at least 8 homes since it started on Saturday. Fire officials say a lightning strike may be to blame. The fire is burning 12 miles northeast of Ellensburg and has destroyed between 8 to 12 homes, according to the Kittitas County Sheriff's Office. There are approximately 179 homes in the level 2 and 3 evacuation areas. The fire is still estimated at 1,830 acres. Approximately 200 firefighters are on scene with additional resources on order. The Red Cross staff has opened an emergency shelter at the Mercer Creek Church. The fairgrounds is opened as an emergency shelter for livestock and animals. The fire is still 0% contained. A public meeting is planned for Tuesday, August 5th at 7 p.m. at Central Washington University's Student Union Recreation Center Theater. Representatives from the Kittitas County Emergency Operations Center and the Washington Incident Management Team No. 1 will be present to give a fire update and answer questions. The LA County Sheriff's Department Search and Rescue Team had a whale of a time rescuing a fossil on a hillside in Rancho Palos Verdes Friday. It wasn't their typical rescue. They were about 14 million years late. Gary Johnson discovered the baleen whale fossil back in 1978. His family owned one of the homes on the top of the hill. It was embedded in a 1,000-pound rock. At the time, he contacted the museum, but it didn't have the resources to extract the rock. Johnson renewed his interest in the fossil earlier this year when another rare whale fossil was found in the area. This time, the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles teamed up with the LA County Sheriff's Department's search and rescue team to retrieve it. It took a team of 10 rescuers 4 hours to do the job. The museum plans to use the fossil for research. It's believed only about 20 such fossils have ever been found. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.